Yeah, started.
I,
Meeting is started.
yeah, we are live now. Um, so hello dosto, we're back with another session of UI, so which is if you can mute for a while, because I think there is a lot of. Hi friends, welcome back to the another session of United by Inc. So we are back with another two beautiful poets and anchor and people here. One is joining us from Malaysia and another is from Gurgaon. And she has joined us right from the middle of the wedding. Look at the passion that we have and the kind of passionate people we have, joining us at United by Inc. And that is the power of United by Inc. And that is why the name itself is UBI, because, we are all united by Inc. And that is the passion we all have. So we will be having stories, beautiful stories of having different emotions being said here. And we are going to start with Saraswati ji. Meanwhile, I'll let you know who she is. And later on, we'll get to hear a beautiful story from her. Saraswati Poswal is a multilingual poetess. She is a writer, singer, anchor, social activist, and a brand ambassador of Seerat Kaur label. She's based in Gurugram, but right now she's in Panipat attending a wedding, and she's going to, you know, uh, recite a beautiful story today with us. Over to you, Saraswati ji.
Hello, good afternoon. Adab salam. How are you? Saraswati Poswal from Panipat, Gurgaon, India. So today I'm going to thank you first of all. Firstly, I would like to thank Astha, the great anchor. She is hosting this show. All the best to you, Astha. Meeting you first time, but it's my good pleasure to have you. And
Thank
my
you.
co-poet, storyteller Sakina and Shyam sir. Firstly, I would like to thank Sapna ma'am, Shivani ma'am. She gave this opportunity on the platform of UBI. I'm connected with UBI from very long time. This is my good luck, I should say. I'm a very lucky person to have them in my life, to join them UBI team. I'm going to tell one of the stories. The title of my story is today uh, Widow Remarrying. Widow remarrying. She was sitting on the office chair. Bundle of files were waiting for her to open and work on the required time. She was in a deep thoughts. Fan was making a little noise. Some murmuring of the staff echoed slowly. She walked up by herself and collected that she was doing. And where was she? She was stabbed by the family after her husband left for the heavenly dome. She was blamed for stealing gold, which she never saw. The liabilities with, with her was a little angel. She was her little doll, thinking of her future, only 7 year old. She started a job in an office where she was paid only just to meet her ends, which was not enough. Her boss proposed to her for being a sexual partner. He said he will pay her for more. She was in the middle of it all when she certainly called the cop. She wondered if she would refuse him. He will remove her from the job. If she condemned and accepted the proposal, he will use her more and more. She decided to fight for her right. She was alone, while but she never gave up. She fought with the courage. Meanwhile, in that fight, she got one friend of hers who was a lawyer. He helped her a lot. He listened to her problems, and she got the job as well as she fought for this cause, and she won. She was happy with the daughter. Now, Rajesh was the lawyer who was known to her, was very close to her. He keeps on moving to Renu's house. Now, the mother of Rajesh started forcing him to get married, as all the friends were married and stable. Rajesh said he will marry Renu. His mother got upset. She is a widower woman with a child. How can you marry a woman told his mother. But Rajesh was deeply attached to Renu, and her daughter, also likes to play and talk to Rajesh. Now Rajesh placed a proposal of marriage to Renu, and Renu was offended by the proposal as she was uh, she was not ready. Even if she got ready, the society was not in her favor. She thought Rajesh understands the Renu very much, and he always valued the decision she took. Anyhow, he prepared her mind. He prepared her mindset, and now her mother also understood. You lead your life alone. My father left you. My father left you in the early age, and you have seen life's pains and unending problems without a life partner. I have gone through the state of mind when I do not have the father to support me. Renu is going through the same path now. Someone has to come forward and break this ill of the society. His mother agreed with the decision of his son, praised his thoughts. He is the man of ethics. He's working on it, not only speaking about the ethics like the people they talk, they teach, but they do not follow those ethics. Now his mother was also happy with the decision, and they happily got married. We have to take steps for the initiatives to help the people and improve the society ill. Women are also a soul. She also has a right to freedom. She can choose partner, her life partner. When she is born, she is always a princess of her father. She is a sister, bhabhi, sister-in-law. When she becomes a wife, she keeps every relation with a smile and fits in all the characters. When she becomes a mother, she takes her motherhood with pride. When she becomes when she loses her partner, she should have a right to find the partner to spend her life with. This was the moral of my story. So we should remove the ills of the society, and hope you like the story. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Sapna ma'am, Shivani ma'am, as well as Sham sir, UBI team. Thank you so much, Astha, for giving me
Thank
the
you. Thank you
opportunity.
so much.
I salute
That
to
was
all of
lovely.
my best wishes are with you, all of you. As I have told you, I am in the Gurdwara attending the marriage. So special thanks to you for giving me this opportunity here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us from Gurudwara. We could hear the, sounds from Gurudwara in the background as well. And that was amazing. This is what shows the passion that you have for, writing and everything. That's amazing. It was a lovely story with a message hidden in it. And thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for reciting a lovely story with a beautiful message for the society.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. All the best.
Thank you. So next we have Safira with us. Safira is a 14-year-old girl from Malaysia, and she is, very talented. She is one of the, one of the members of UBI, and I am so happy to see. At your age, Safira, I was not confident enough to go out and take the anchoring things and do all of that, and I'm really happy to see you, being there, outspoken.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Or you actually know what you want to do in life. So yeah, Safira is a 14-year-old freelancer based out in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. She is experienced in hosting anchoring for events in schools and local communities in Hyderabad and Kuala Lumpur. And she has a knack of, effective social communication. She is great, she has a great interest in open mic storytelling competitions alongside program that requires narratives, and that is her hobby as well as passion. So that's amazing, Safira. That's amazing, thing to come from a 14-year-old. And that would be, what are you going to recite today? Is it a poem or a story?
First off, thank you so much, Astha ji, for this lovely introduction. Splendid. Now, I'm going to be reciting a story in English, which I felt the need to share the story as I'm new here. It's my very first open mic. So this is just a starter. All right. So without any further ado, let me get started. Okay, so my story dates back to 2009 with the birth of a girl in a middle class family called Amina. Amina was born in a village in Gujarat. The village's name was Nalia. Amina lived with her parents and her grandparents in a joint family. She studied in a typical girls' school, where from a very young age of 6, she thrived. Her life there was just like every other kid in the village, with basic facilities being met. She was surrounded by her fellow girls, her parents and grandparents that loved her with all their heart. Here, she felt secured and safe. She felt belonged. Her faith was sealed. As time went on, Amina continued to grow up to be a sweet, cute, playful, studious, and expressive girl. Her parents were shocked to learn that she was different from all the other kids. While others would like to play and enjoy themselves, she would much rather go and talk to different village folks and try reading billboards. By the age of 8, she became an independent learner. Her parents, who at the time could not afford tuition fees, so she enjoyed studying on her own. This became her hobby. She would often dream of her life in the village as an adult, to be a teacher in the village, to be the best teacher in the village when she grows up. At this point in time, her aspirations were to be teaching and to be a helping hand for her father to provide for the family. Little did she know, when she turned 9, her father was offered a job in the city of Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh. Thus, Amina, her parents, her newborn brother, and grandparents relocated to Hyderabad. Her family was very excited to start their new journey here in Hyderabad. However, for Amina, she did not want to move. She found relocation away from her village to be scary. When confronted about this by her father, who she loved the most, Amina lied and said that she was happy moving into the city. She comforted herself internally by reminding herself and telling herself that she would yet have the people that mattered the most, her family. But deep down, she was scared. She was scared to lose her friends. She was scared whether or not she would be accepted there. But the change took place. 2 months into moving into Hyderabad, Amina was enrolled from a typical girls' school to an international school entitled Akshara International School. Right. So now, Amina, who was now a 10-year-old, started to explore and expand her horizons from hesitantly and introvertedly mingling around with boys in this new co-ed school, which was a drastic change for her, to then in getting bullied for a couple of months, to finally establishing her name held high within the walls of this much bigger school. She started to get her first taste of being on debate teams and surprisingly was given the chance to MC, host, and conduct events for her school. Here, she felt valued more than she had ever before. People gradually started listening to her and following what she had to say. She was dominant, a natural born leader with public speaking, with abilities to communicate, and was respected by all her teachers. Her aspirations she continued to live in this city for the next 3 years. Her aspirations started to incline from wanting to be a teacher in the village to now wanting to work in a corporate world. Over these 3 years, Amina continued to excel in her studies, events, and co-curricular activities at school. Contented, she planned out her entire life in this city. For instance, she was like, I'm going to attend this school and graduate from this college and marry this person in this city and die in this. So to her, the city was everything. Although she did miss the village from time to time, now she had no wantings to go back. She had adjusted to the food. All right. But God had other plans. During her time in Akshara, this popular girl with unmatched perspicacity, she was very obedient and had no demands from her father. She supported her father in all the decisions he made for her and her family. She never wanted her father's growth to be sacrificed for what she wanted. So, day after day, night after night, her bond with her grandparents started to grow, who helped her win competitions and elections at school. On her birthday, a Sunday, the 23rd of October 2021, Amina's father broke it to her that they would be relocating to a different country. Amina's reaction at first was very excited until she stumbled and digested upon the fact that it would not be her grandparents relocating with her. So, this shattered her heart to pieces. Amina was as upset as she had never been before in life. This was a feeling that she had never felt in life. Now, 12 today, she went up to her father, faking a smile. Again, she did not want his growth to be disturbed and expressed her fear of moving to a foreign country. She did not want to move out of India, her safe zone. She was scared of losing all that she had built with her hard work. Would she be accepted there? What would happen to the reputation in school, the scores, the team, the friends she had created here, correct? And she was most importantly scared of losing the bond she had with her grandparents, who she had 6 months left with. Her ethnocentric values coming from movies and TV show were a threat. She started to question herself. Would she be accepted there? Would she be discriminated against? Would she be able to make friends? Could she live without her grandparents in the first place? All this started to bore a hole in her mind. The day came. She cried and bid her loved ones a goodbye. With a heart full of sad emotions, unwillingness, guilt, responsibility, and fear, and mixed feelings, she flew out. Now, this 12-year-old was now living in care. Her standard of living had drastically increased. But then she would question, was it really worth giving up her grandparents for? She never uttered a word. She did not want her father to be affected, but she felt it. She missed the warmth of her grandparents. She never missed a day to hug them over the phone. There, in KL, she was now enrolled into a new school, a school full of kids with different nationalities, accents, backgrounds, and personalities. She learned so many new things. Her taste buds went for a ride on the roller coaster. A new country was a whole different world with different cultures, foods, rules, and regulations. Eventually, she came out of her sad cocoon. At her new school, she was at her best. To her surprise, she did not face any severe degree of bullying or ragging. Within the next 2 to 3 months, she once again made herself the leader there. In her venture, she gained new insights. She gained tons of experience and exposure there. Her confidence level and self-esteem were at its peak. Amina, coming all the way from a state board to an ICSE, then a CBSE, then finally, now who was with a Cambridge board, enjoyed her studies throughout her life. Amina's journey has been filled with change, sacrifice, but she has always preserved it. She has faced challenges and obstacles, but she's always managed to come out on the stronger side. To this day, Amina continues to learn, lead, and grow, and now has aspirations to become an attorney with a love for the law. After going through ups and downs in her life, she, now 14, preaches stoic teachings and strongly believes in the fact that the hardest part of change is the first step, and change is inevitable, and that we humans must accept change for the betterment of all. Being the Albert Einstein fan that she is, quoting him, this self-built girl says that the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. And I, for one, hope that Amina's dreams and aspirations come true. Thank you so much for hearing me out. I, Amina Safira, signing off.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And that was your own story?
Yes, this is my autobiography of my life so far.
Yeah, because like how you said and how you expressed, your emotions, your reactions, the expressions that you had on your face, quite said that you have experienced it all.
Yeah,
and
yes.
So
I am Amina Safira. That's my initial.
Lovely. That's beautiful, and I am so glad to see you, like experiencing it all and being so brave, because it's not easy to come out of, a place where you have all your loved ones, say goodbye to them, especially
Correct.
so attached to your grandparents, and then coming to a new culture, adapting to a new culture, new board, of course. From state board to the Cambridge education in Cambridge is so different, and of course even the culture is different. Kind of students there are
Correct. But
so
we have
different.
to embody the rich tapestry of life. We have to move on. So that's my whole point. Change.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful message that you have for everybody who are stuck somewhere, who wants to move on. And coming from you, coming from a 14-year-old, that's beautiful, beautiful message. And I
Thank you.
am so glad how you expressed, and your reaction, Safira, was lovely. I mean,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Astaji. Now, I'd like to introduce the host of this event, Astaji, who is a marketing communication consultant who's traveled to 33 countries. That's a number, right? Who's a creative content creator. She is active in Gujarat tourism, Rajasthan tourism. She's from the Taj Group and Taj Hotels. She's a yoga and meditation teacher who taught meditation during the COVID lockdown. That's really good to know. She teaches underprivileged kids and educates girls about menstrual education who aren't privileged enough to use sanitary products. She further aims to start a school in the Himalayas someday. Wow, that's nice to know. So now
yeah.
Miss Asta is going to narrate a beautiful story to all of us. So, floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Safira, for the introduction. So I'm going to start with my story now. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled at the foot of towering mountain range, there lived a young woman named Elara. She was known far and wide for her radiant smile and her insatiable curiosity. Elara's heart was filled with wanderlust, and she longed to explore the world beyond her village. One crisp morning, as the golden sun painted the sky with shades of pink and orange, Ilara set out on a grand adventure. She donned her sturdy leather boots, a slung satchel filled with food and essentials over her shoulder, and waved goodbye to her family and friends. Her journey took her through meadows filled with wild flowers and dense forests echoing with the songs of birds. As the days turns into week, Ilara encountered all sort of characters and creatures, each with their own tales to share. She helped the lost fox find its way home, shared stories around campfires with kind-hearted travelers, and marveled at the beauty of hidden waterfalls and ancient ruins. But the most extraordinary encounter of all came when Elara stumbled upon a forgotten cave deep in the heart of mountains. Entrance was shrouded in mystery, and whispers of a legendary treasure hidden within had enticed many a traveler, but none had returned. Undaunted Elara decided to enter the cave. The darkness enveloped her, and her lantern cast three shadows on the rocky walls. As she ventured deeper, the path grew treacherous, and it seemed the very cave itself was determined to keep its secrets hidden. At the heart of the cavern, Ilara found an ancient chest encrusted with jewels and adorned with intricate carvings. With trembling hands, she opened it, revealing a map that seemed to depict the entire world, filled with paths, destinations, uncharted territories. There was a note beside it, and it read, "To the one who seeks, may this map guide your heart's desires." Ilara's heart swelled with gratitude and wonder. She realized that the true treasure was not the riches of the chest, but opportunity to explore the world with the guidance of the map. With newfound determination, she left the cave, carrying the map as her most prized possession. Over the years, Elara journeyed to far-off lands, met people from diverse cultures, and experienced the wonders and challenges of the world. She crossed vast deserts, sailed through many stormy seas, and climbed towering peaks. Along the way, she became a storyteller herself, sharing her adventures with those she met. Elara's once small world has expanded beyond her wildest dreams, all because of her insatiable curiosity and courage to explore the unknown. And in the end, she discovered the greatest treasure of all was journey itself and the people she met along the way. And so the young woman who had set out from a quiet village at the foot of the mountains became legend herself, a beacon to hope, an inspiration to all those who longed to follow their path and explore the world. So this was a story of Elara, who wanted to explore the world, who wanted to see what is unexplored, and how she did it, from a small village to everywhere. And now
That's-
she's a storyteller.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much. That really enlightened the mood. Your pronunciation, your expression, the way you were emphasizing on a couple of sentences that really had me going. It was beautiful, Miss Asta.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Safira. Thank you for having you as well. And thank you for, sharing your autobiography. I'm sure
My
our
pleasure.
even later on when they get to hear the story, your autobiography on YouTube and other platforms, we're going to share this, are going to get inspired in a way, wherever they will find stuck and what a 14-year-old can do and how brave she can be, to say goodbye. It's not easy to say goodbye to your loved ones, at times, but you have to, like you said, you have to move on in life. That's a beautiful message. Thank you. Thank you, Zafira, for
Thank you,
joining
you too. Thank you so much. My pleasure. I hope you have a
us.
good day.
You too. Have a good day.